Joe Mulati Jr., I will never, ever forgive you for this.
We might have a lead on what happened to Lily.
We feel like we should check it out.
Yeah, of course. Do whatever it takes to keep the family safe.
So Matt Clark is free.
Just disappeared. Once he was released, he took off.
That means he could be anywhere. He could be on this ranch. How is this happening again?
The Young and the Restless, YNR, spoilers for Friday, February 27th, reveal that Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinley, will pitch in on Nick Newman's, Joshua Morrow, scheme as they work to corner Matt Clark, Roger Howarth. Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, will also take steps to stop Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, from doing something she might regret. First on Friday's YNR episode, Victoria will meet up with Nick and agree with him about Matt needing to be found. The Newmans have enough going on and really don't need to be worrying about Matt inflicting his revenge right now. Nick will come up with a scheme that Victoria will ultimately be part of. Since Nick will want to set a trap of some sort, Victoria will help him put all the pieces in place. It sounds like Nick will hope to dangle some sort of bait and lure Matt out of hiding so he can take him down for good. Victoria will hope to make Nick's plan a reality, but Matt isn't going to make it that easy and will launch another round of chaos soon. Over with Lauren Fenmore Baldwin, Tracy E. Bregman. She'll get an offer she didn't see coming. It's possible Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, will try to recruit Lauren for her team at Newman Enterprises, even if that plan's destined to fail. It's also possible someone will turn to Lauren for help getting through to Phyllis since they've patched up their friendship, but Phyllis isn't really someone you can reason with. However, Phyllis's downfall may already be in the works if she goes along with Kane Ashby's, Billy Flynn, idea about duping Victor Newman, Eric Braden, into thinking he's won. That seems like a situation where Phyllis could wind up getting duped instead, so she might lose the Newman empire in the end. In the meantime, Audra will land in the prime position to stop Sally's blunder on Friday's YNR episode. If it seems like Sally's considering giving up their Newman Media acquisition after all, Audra might convince her to stand her ground. Audra might even prevent Sally from getting tricked by Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, and Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, depending on what their next move is. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Audra will make a bold move for the sake of Sally and Spectre Charles Media, so that'll lead to good news as far as she's concerned. The tension in Genoa City has reached a fever pitch. With the devilish Matt Clark, Roger Howarth, now free and taunting the Newman family from the shadows, Friday, February 27th, 2026, is shaping up to be a day of high-stakes confrontation. After a week of panic, threats, and a family scrambling to contain a monster they thought was behind bars, Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, and Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinley, are finally taking matters into their own hands. According to the latest Young and the Restless spoilers, the siblings are collaborating on a dangerous trap designed to lure Matt out of hiding, a gamble that could either save their family or destroy it forever. The calm before the storm. To understand the sheer desperation fueling Victoria and Nick's plan, one must look at the chaos that has consumed the Newman family in the days leading up to Friday. The week of February 23rd opened with the nightmare scenario Victor Newman, Eric Braden, had hoped to avoid. Matt was free. After a judge tossed out his case, Matt was released, and he immediately went underground, sending the Newman patriarch into damage control mode. For Nick, Matt's disappearance is a personal hell. He knows better than anyone that Matt doesn't just want freedom, he wants revenge. At the Newman ranch, a panicked Nick confronted his father, unable to comprehend how the system had failed them. Victor, ever the control freak, insisted he would handle it, but Nick's faith in his father's methods and the legal system is shattered. This is gonna end, and it's gonna be me who does it, Nick screamed, storming out of the living room and leaving Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott, and Victor to fear for their son's fragile mental state. Nick's rage is further complicated by a debilitating secret. The stress of the past months has driven him back to the fentanyl pills he discovered, the very drugs Matt intended for Noah. His mother, Nikki, who knows the horrors of addiction all too well, confided in Victor that the pills don't seem to be helping. Nick is a powder keg, and his family watches helplessly as the fuse burns shorter. Matt's deadly game begins. While the Newmans fortified their ranch, Matt was already making his move. His target was the most vulnerable member of the family, Noah Newman Lucas Adams. On Wednesday, February 25th, Noah experienced a moment of pure joy when his love, Sienna Bacall, Tamara Braun, surprised him in Genoa City, declaring that Los Angeles was her past and she belonged with him. But the reunion was shattered by a ping on Noah's phone. It was a text from an unknown number, a chilling riddle. What do Genoa City, Hollywood, and hell have in common? A follow-up message provided the horrifying answer. Those are all places you visited or will visit soon. The final text was even more direct. You will end up in hell soon. Sienna, who had just received a call from Detective Burrow confirming Matt's release, knew immediately who had sent the threats. Matt was not just free. He was watching them, toying with them, and promising to send Noah to an early grave. This direct threat against her nephew is the catalyst that transforms Victoria's focus from corporate warfare to family survival. Victoria had been plotting to win back her father's company from Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, and had even considered going to Milan to secure Summers' help. But with Matt's death threat hanging over Noah, those plans are put on hold. Formulating the trap, Victoria and Nick unite. By Friday, February 27th, the situation has become untenable. Matt is a ghost, and Noah is a sitting duck. It is in this crucible of fear that Victoria and Nick form their alliance. While Victor insists on playing by his shadowy rules, keeping secrets, and relying on his security team, Victoria and Nick decide it's time to become the hunters rather than the hunted. According to spoilers, their plan involves laying dangerous bait. While the exact nature of the trap is a closely guarded secret, the circumstances suggest they will use the people and places Matt is obsessed with to force him into the open. Given that Matt has already targeted Noah with his riddles, it's highly probable that Noah and Sienna become the centerpiece of the sibling scheme. The couple is Matt's unfinished business. Using them as a visible target in a controlled environment would be the most effective way to draw him out. Imagine a scenario where Victoria and Nick stage a public appearance or a private gathering for Noah and Sienna, making it known that the family is celebrating their reunion. The event would be a carefully constructed mirage, a beautiful scene designed to be too tempting for Matt to resist. Nick, despite his pain and rage, would be positioned as the first line of defense, a role he is desperately craving. Victoria, the master strategist, would be running the command center, coordinating with security and ensuring the net is ready to close. This plan highlights the core dynamic between the siblings. Nick brings the raw, emotional firepower, the willingness to get his hands dirty and put himself directly in harm's way to protect his son. Victoria brings the cold, calculated precision. She has spent her entire life playing chess in the corporate world, and now she is applying those same strategic skills.